What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is Hamp, the Highstepper. Let me hear you say, hey, ho, ho. Hey, ho, ho. All right. We in the building. We somewhere right now. I'm not going to tell you exactly where we are just yet because the name of this podcast is called Where is Hamp? And right now, Hamp is on the West Bank of New Orleans right now at Edna Karr High School. Now, when I was growing up, Edna Karr was legendary for academics and athletics. But in his last 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, Edna Karr has stepped into the band arena as a major competitor on the scene here in New Orleans, such a competitive market. So I'm sitting there with the wonderful band master, Mr. Christopher Chalupa Herrero. It's a good friend of mine. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? Pleasure to be here.
All right, it's my pleasure to be here. This is a really nice school. We're going to leave it at that. So I had the pleasure of marching with the Edna Karr Marching Band at the Bayou Classic Parade at Thanksgiving, and it was wonderful. I want to thank you for bearing with me and all of my antics. I tried to learn as much as I could from your drum majors, but I didn't have enough boogie in me in that one day to get all of the moves. So I want to thank you very much for that, bro. So now I need you to tell me, what's your band facts? Where did you come from? What schools did you attend in this area? What schools did you attend outside of this area? How did you make your transition into the Edna Karr marching program? Because when I was a kid, Edna Karr was ding 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 pow. And now Edna Karr is a major competitor in the marching band scene. So tell me about that, brother.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for, just marching with us, man. It was definitely a pleasure. It's always a great honor to have the legendary Jack Spratt with us, especially marching in front of the band, man. It was definitely great to have you. The kids enjoyed it. The crowd definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Pleasure's mine,
Now, band facts. Who am I? Christopher Herrero, a.k.a. Chalupa, better known through Chalupa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm born and raised in New Orleans. First in my family, born in the U.S., I went to Paul B. Havens Elementary where I first got in the band. Yeah,
all right, up the block, West Bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Learned how to play an instrument there in 6th grade. Came to Karr. Back then Karr was 7th to 12th grade. It was a magnet school. Like you said, it was an academic school.
So you're alumni?
Yeah, I'm alumni of Karr. Came here 7th grade. Hopped on tuba once I got to 9th grade.
So what did you play before tuba?
Before tuba, I played baritone. I also played a little woodwind.
Mm-hmm.
I started off on woodwinds. Then I got on baritone my 8th grade year because I wanted to be one of the big dogs. I actually wanted to get on tuba straight off. But when I was in 7th grade, I was barely 5 feet. I wanted to play tuba. They was looking at me crazy and like, all right, cool, I'm playing baritone. The 8th grade, played baritone. 9th grade, they needed tuba, so that was my chance, my opportunity. Got tuba, and from there, I was like a fish to water. It was just my calling to play tuba. So from there, I graduated from Karr with a lot of band scholarships. 2004.
2004. Young man.
Yes, sir. I had a lot of band scholarships to a lot of colleges, but ultimately the college that grabbed my attention was the Jackson State University.
The Boom.
Love the Boom.
The Boom.
Yes.
Put your hand down, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Our audio man back here. Swerve and Mervin, he went to J-State too.
That's a good man, bro. It's all about Jackson State, about the sonic boom of the South. I played in the best tuba section in the SWAC in Jackson State, dog team.
I've heard that before.
I was section leader in 07 and 08 school years. The 09-10 school year, I was in a suit as a student assistant in the Boom. Graduated spring 2010. Got hired here back at Edna Karr. It was on the Lord's plan for when I graduated to be brought back here. August 2010.
Hey,
I was brought here. That, who would have thought that right out of college, this school would be open for a position for a band director.
Right.
And my then principal, he was a principal when I was a student as well. He hired me. He took a chance on me, and ever since then, it's been a work in progress trying to make Karr great. Once I got to Karr, it was not just myself. I also had some assistance from my fellow Karr alumni, Jared Groves. He's my brother. We grew up together.
Yeah, I know Jared.
We saw it. It was always our mind to have Karr to be a powerhouse in the band arena, especially in New Orleans. And along with other assistants throughout the years, such as Jerron Goldtrue, Walter Moorhead, Darren Harrison, y'all know him as Juice, and others, we've definitely come a long way with the band program, definitely being one of the premier bands of the city. Having been in 2 Beyonce videos, ESPN the magazine.
Absolutely.
Been on the British Broadcasting Network and the BBC worldwide as well. Have been on National Public Radio Stories, Times Picayune several times. You know, it's been a blessing to be here and give back to the school that gave me so much.
Right. So tell me more about that. Why do you think these opportunities are coming so fluidly for the Edna Karr Marching Band?
Well, I think it's because Karr has been known for academics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but once you put the musical aspect along with it, you know, you can't help but acknowledge Karr for great academics, great music, great athletics. And I'm just grateful. I'm just thankful for the community support, which is what I've always asked for, community support, you know. And people see how hard our kids work. People see the passion that our kids put into their hard work at every performance. I tell the kids all the time, you're only as good as your last performance. And
right.
And they take that to heart. They take that and perform with everything they have, every performance. The school's motto is second to none. And I tell the kids all the time, it's not just a fancy word saying. It's not a fancy saying. It's just a way of life. It's a way you got to be and think. Second to none doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best ever, but it means that you're the best you that you can be, that you're
right.
a better you than what you were the day before.
I like that.
And that's all I can ask of these kids, to be better today than what they were yesterday, so that they can become better citizens in the world.
Right. So I hear wonderful leadership in your voice. So in your journey as a band director, what would you say the best thing and the worst thing about being a band director?
The best thing.
The best thing.
The best thing.
That should be easy.
Right, it's easy. Man, it's so much. I
You're in the Beyonce
can't
video.
even pick, man.
You're in the Beyonce video.
Well, we're in Beyonce's video, right? Queen Bee had us in her video, you know. Went to London, you know. The best thing honestly is when I see kids graduate Karr and try to make something of themselves. You know, I always tell the kids, I always make sure that every kid leaving Edna Karr has a plan, whether it be school, military, or going straight into the workforce. Almost every kid that is here, that graduates from the Edna Karr band program, they have the opportunity to march in the college band program, wherever they may desire. Mm-hmm. But some kids want to go to the military, and that's fine as well, and I support them. I try to make sure they have a plan so they can be better citizens in the city. We talk about all the crime and stuff that's going on in the city, but this is how you fix that, by helping these young men and women become better citizens, one child at a time.
Right.
That's why not just myself, but other people become teachers to help change our city one student at a time, to make them better citizens.
Okay.
So that's the best part, making sure they're productive in life.
So what is the worst part about being a band director? You gave me the perks and you gave me the purpose.
I can't think of a worst part. If anything, it's just
or the mamas trying to hit on you. I know you get mamas trying to hit on you, right?
Oh man, I'm gonna plead the fifth on
y'all
that
back
one.
there, but y'all know some of y'all mamas like Chalupa. Y'all know that, right?
I know what I want. My music. Everything else is secondary.
I knew you would say that.
Then why'd you ask?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna plead the fifth. You know, we have some great parents here in the Karr High School,
yes,
man.
You know that, right?
We have some great parents here in the Karr. They're very supportive. I tell the parents this all the time when I see them. You know, this Karr band program cannot function without their help. It cannot function as great as it can without their help, because they're here making sure the kids are fed. They're here making sure that the kids have water. They're here helping out any way possible, you know, and they're here because they brought their kids here. You know, I'm thankful
right.
for all that stuff. I even told on Thanksgiving, I told our parents, I'm thankful for you all just being a part of this family, because that's one thing about Edna Karr, the band. I see it as a family. I tell the kids all the time, you know, y'all each other's brothers and sisters. You know, I'm daddy.
Right.
But y'all gonna make sure y'all take care of each other through thick and thin. But the worst part, I can't say there's a worst part.
That's good. That's wonderful. You say you're the daddy, but if you're around you and interacting with these kids for over an hour, you get a kind of big brother type of feel. Because my next question was going to be like, how do you bridge the generational gap between you and the kids? But I don't really see it. I just see you as just a mature version of them. And a leader, because you're very down to earth. Obviously, you're taking care of all of your business because the band is going abroad, it's going here, it's going there. But you're the most down to earth band director I've ever seen.
Oh man, that means a lot. It really does. Like, honestly, to me, I see it just as a passion. You know, I don't see it as me just being somebody strictly a father figure. I know when you're a band director, you're a father figure. You're a counselor. You're you're a teacher, you're
mentor,
all that mentor,
right.
all those things, man. So, I mean, it's just a blessing to have these kids buying into what we're doing here, and so they could be successful.
Right. Well, I definitely want to thank you, because my mission doing this, a lot of people don't really know it, and this is an opportunity for me to express it to the masses. I started out doing this character as a joke. You know what I'm saying? I initially was going to do a comedy show, and this was going to be kind of like a 30-second interlude of this wild, crazy band character that just pops up in places where you don't expect him to pop up.
Right.
At the time, I had on like Superman underoos when I was, when I was doing it, and that was cool for the time. But I wanted to get something that would touch lives, and I don't think I could touch the lives that I really want to touch in my underwear. So I said I need to clean this up. And this character also is named after Mr. Edwin Herrero Hampton, who was the band director who taught me at St. Augustine High School. So shout out to St. Aug. A lot of my brothers are mad at me because I'm at Edna Karr, but it's all about the youth for every school. So y'all will see the mission and how it makes sense in the by and by. So stay tuned. But my mission is to touch the youth, to have scholarships, to have band camps, to have programs. Step up, aim high. That's my mantra. That's my slogan. So I want the kids to aim for the stars. I march high, I flip, I do all of this type of stuff to tell people to push themselves for greatness. That's the example that I want to set. So let's do it. Let's have fun. And my final question for you is, what have you learned from the kids the most? Like, you teach the kids, but what have they taught you?
Patience.
Patience?
Definitely patience. Yeah, well, one thing I can say, the kids have definitely taught me to be patient. Definitely have helped humble me a whole lot more.
Right.
And one thing, they've helped me mature a whole lot. Honestly, who would have thought when I first got the job here, straight out of college, I would be seen as a father figure. That aspect of itself, when kids call me or my band staff, pops, dad, uncle, whatever,
wow.
That's really humbling.
Right.
Because it puts into perspective the kind of impact you have on our kids.
Right.
And that's really what it's all about. That's why I want to be a band director. That's why I wanted to specifically come back to New Orleans. It all happened for a reason. That is my purpose. That is my calling. And it's very humbling to have the kids, see me in that light. And they keep me humble. They keep me on top of everything. So I can be the best person I can be for them.
So, well, I thank you very much, brother. You're definitely a shining light in this community, specifically on the West Bank, my hood, where I'm from. So thank you for everything that you do. You've shown me nothing but kindness and love and compassion from the first time I met you, and I appreciate
all love,
it.
man.
And Jared too, man. I know he's not here no more, but he's been like, we got to get you over there, Carl. We got to get you over there, Carl.
Man.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure and an honor.
And I want you to stick around for the next segment. So y'all stick around for the next segment, and where's Hamp? I say, where's Hamp?